bell for notifications. The notifications are they're not coming as much as they should be. I noticed it even on my own stuff that I'm subscribed to people's channels. I'm not getting all their notifications. So make sure you go back and hit that bell and hit all, and that way you get all my videos when they come out. Have a great week. I'll see you guys next Tuesday. Bye-bye. Hi everyone, welcome back to my studio. Today we're going to be doing some blooms. I got some new Primary Elements colors from colorarte, and I want to give them a try, so I'm excited. Today I'm working on a wood round clock. So I've covered up the hole in the center a little bit, taped the back, primed with a primer, a spray primer, and ready to go. And hopefully I put that back in. There we go. So I got the wood rounds from Carolina Foothills Wood Art, and I ordered a big one. I have a 24-inch, and then I think a 12-inch and an 8-inch, and then these clocks I believe are 9 inches. So you can get those from her. Really cool. And then you just buy the clock parts at Michael's, the clock kits. All right, so I've got my base here. I'm going to go ahead and get that down. I'm just going to pour a puddle in the middle to do the bloom, and then I will, after I blow it, I'll spread it out. Okay, let's get some bubbles out. Hope you guys are doing all good, staying well. It's going to be 110 degrees here this week in Phoenix. So if anything can live in that, more power to it. But everybody here is pretty much back to work, and not in offices for the most part, but, you know, everything's pretty much opened up, which is nice. All right, so I think I'm going to start out with, the Nutmeg. That's one of my new colors I just got. Very rich, very pretty. You can see all that shimmer in there. So I'm going to put that puddle of that down. I'm going to make pretty good sized puddles because this is a 9-inch, so I want it to spread out. I want a lot of color. All right, then I'm going to go with, this is a Teal zircon. Another new color. I'm just going to pour. Okay. And then we're going to go with, this is Mermaid scales. Very pretty. It's got like a gold, a little bit of a gold interference with it. All right, and I'm moving. If you see your paint sliding in one direction, just turn it around. It'll go back in the other direction while you're still working. And then this is my gold interference. This is a Bling It color. I think Mermaid scales might be a Bling It color too. Can't remember. Yes, it's a Bling It. One of the pastel colors. I'm going to be using a few of those today. And I'm going to go with a black cell activator. My recipe for my colors is a 3-to-1 mixture. I put it in my, just my squirt bottle. 3-to-1 mixture, so I use 9 ounces of the neutral base paint, house paint, but it's neutral base, or base 3, but it's not tinted. It doesn't have any color in it. And then I use 3 ounces then of the polyacrylic semi-gloss, or no, gloss, the gloss. And so 3-to-1, however you want to do your ratio. That that mixture makes up 12 ounces, so it's good for my 12-ounce bottles. So 9 ounces of your house paint and 3 ounces of your polyacrylic. I use that mixture to reconstitute the powders. When I put a scoop of powder in there, put the pouring medium first in the cup and then a scoop of the powder, and then mix that up and then add the rest of your pouring medium. And these are little, I think they're little 2-ounce cups, and I just fill those up to almost the top of the rim with my pouring medium and mix them up. Everything is about the same consistency. It's kind of like, you know, thick cream, melted ice cream. It's pretty thick. It'll create a mound. And you want all of your colors to be the same consistency. And then my cell activator is Amsterdam Black. I believe it's, let me check real quick. I can't remember which black I use. I think it's Lamp Black. Amsterdam, yes, Amsterdam Lamp Black. And that is for my paint, and then I use the Australian floetrol. Okay, let's get some cell activator down. All right, and then I'm going to blow. Excuse my head. Some cells up in that middle. That iridescent gold, interference gold, I mean, is underneath that black. So it'll come up through the black and make a really pretty design. Okay, just gonna let that sit for a few minutes and develop before I stretch it out. So I'm going to turn the camera, pause the camera real quick, and then I'll be right back when it's ready to go. All right, I'm back. See how those cells in the center spread out? That's why I don't do a lot of extra blowing in the center, because that black will kind of sink back in when it, when you quit blowing it, it'll come back to the center. So it shrinks up on its own. And it's already started to flow over the edges, so I'm not going to have to do a lot of tilting. But I want to go over, get some of that off. Oh my gosh, I love these colors. They are just so pretty together. If you guys haven't worked with the primary elements yet, they are just so amazing. Just moving it around a little bit so I can get my, where I want the center. I can see where the dent is in that, where I taped it. So I want to make sure that when I put the clock parts in, it's not going to be covering up a whole bunch of pretty stuff. So, all right, that turned out absolutely gorgeous. I wish you guys could really see just the sparkle in these colors. When I get this one resined and get the clock parts on it, I'll show it to you guys. Oh, I wanted to show you too last week's. I'm going to get this over to the drying rack because this surface isn't level and I want to make sure it doesn't move. So let me get that off of there. Make sure my sides are covered. And this one is not for a commission, so it is for sale. If anybody's interested in it, just let me know. I think I'm going to put either bronze or gold hands on it. Give you guys a close-up of that. Really, really pretty. I love that mermaid scales. That color is just absolutely gorgeous. Okay, let's put that one away. Hopefully it will dry nice. My drying racks are nice and level, so it should be good. All right, the next one I'm going to do is just a regular round. Have it taped up and have it primed. Important to prime wood because it will warp. So I wanted to show you, let me show you real quick that one from last week. The blue one, how it dried. Remember I was having trouble with that other canvas? It was the canvas. It wasn't my surface. So that's why the boards on it were warped. So that's why it was throwing everything off. Come up a little bit here. So this is the one, the blue one. Dried really cool. It almost looks like it has like a halo around it. I think that was the color shift paint does that. So that's that one from last week. And it has sold, so yay. I have to get it varnished or resined. I think I'm just going to varnish it just to be on the safe side since it's already been sold. All right, we're going to go with our next set of colors. Put these over there. Although I could work with those colors all day long. Those were really pretty. So the next set of colors we're going to work with is some blues. My favorites. So I've got, let's see what I have out here. These are all new. I have Stargazer, which is a really pretty light blue. It's got like a gold interference in it. This one is Robin's Egg, which I've seen a lot of people use and I just love it. So that's that one. And it has it's almost like a mint green, but it has a blue or violet interference to it. So I'll be curious to see how that one dries. This one is, blue bayou, I think. Yep, blue bayou. So really deep, rich blue. Really pretty. And I got, I ordered some of the pastels, like I said, the Bling It pastels, but individually, but you can also get a kit, and that's what I did with some of these other colors. This one is Papillon. And again, it has kind of a purple interference in it. So those are the colors I'm going to use. I'm still going to use the black cell activator. I just really like the black cell activator. You get so much more drama out of it than you do the white. I do like the white for certain things, but all right, let's get a puddle down. This is my base semi-gloss house paint. I put a little bit of varnish in it and water to thin it out a little bit. All right, so let's go. I always like to go darkest to lightest. So let's go with the blue bayou first. And then the, I think, Stargazer, Yes, Stargazer. This one is the Papillon. And this one is, what did I say? Oh, Robin's Egg. The lighter colors with the black cell activator, I think, work the best. So that's why I go dark to light. Alrighty, pop some bubbles. Just real quick over this paint because it'll form a skin if you go too long. And a good amount of cell activator. All right. I fill up my lungs before I start the blow. That way you have enough to go to the outside edge. You don't run out of air. You probably can hear me doing that. Woo, pretty. So much interference colors going on there. Really cool. All right. I can tell I'm not going to like this blob here. Let's see if I can cover that up. All right, I'm going to shut the camera off again, pause it, and let that develop. Okay, and we're back. Do a little bit of a close-up. This one kind of spread out on its own. It is dripping off the sides, so I really don't think I'm going to do any tilting. I think enough paint has come off. I'm just not sure if I like these white bits there. I kind of do. I don't know. One of those, I think it must be the Papillon. I don't know if you guys can see it from your view, but it's giving a really cool shade of light purple, iridescent. It's just amazing. Let me get you guys down closer so you can see. I'm telling you guys, these primary elements colors are a game changer. They have so much personality just in there by themselves that you really don't have to do much else with them. You just get a wow factor out of them. They're so amazing. Okay, so that one's done. I think I might tilt a little bit. I want to get just gets rid of some of those big white spots off the edges. Okay, let that come back. Alrighty. I want to get rid of that white dot that was there. Yeah, I like that better. Much better. Can you kind of see that iridescent going on? Oh my gosh, so pretty. Okay, let me wipe my edges one more time. I think these would be nice if you did like a series of them in different colors maybe, or maybe the same colors, just a series of them for a wall. I think that would be really cool. All right, put that one away to dry. And then one more color series I want to try is some pinks and purples, and I have a tile that I'm going to use for that. Just my octagon tiles that I like to use for trivets. You don't have to use them for trivets. I mean, you could use them for just about anything, so you can, you know, use them as a backsplash. You could use them as just a painting, but, you know, put them on a little stand. So they're good for any of that kind of stuff. All right. I need to get some of these lids on because I'm running out of room. That's the one hard thing about all these little colors is you got to mix them all and then you got to store them all. You got to find places for them. I put, when I mix them up, I'm sure you've seen other artists do this, but when I mix them up, I put a little color sample on the top. That's Shy Rose. I'm going to show you that one in a minute. Just so I know, because there's so many that are crazy how they look in the container, and then you mix them up and you're like, wow, that was not the color I expected it to be. So good idea to have your, just put a little drop on the top of the color so you know what they look like. Okay, so this, I'm working with Shy Rose, Hydrangea, Plumeria, and Snapdragon. So very pretty colors. This is the Hydrangea. Oh no. The Hydrangea. That's what I get for having too many things in my hand at one time. Let's scoop that back in. No big deal. This one is very almost an interference color just by itself because it's so light, and it's got tons of blue violet iridescent in it. This is the Shy Rose. I need to get rid of that paper towel out of my hand. Go. Okay, this is Shy Rose. It's a light pink and it's got a blue interference in it. This is the Snapdragon, probably going to be one of my favorites because I love purple. Purples and blues, but purples, man, they're probably my most favorite color. Oh my Lord, my gloves are getting sticky. Flinging paint everywhere. Getting messy. All right. This one is, what did I say? Plumeria. One of my favorite flowers, actually. Okay. So those are my 4 colors I'm using. Again, I'm going to use the black cell activator. Let's get some base down. Not going to put as big a puddles this time because this is just almost an 8-inch. I do like it when the colors spread out though. You get almost a full coverage of the colors. This is the Plumeria. Really pretty pink. That also has an interference in it. I think all the colors do. I think that's what makes them so cool. They almost have a color shift to them. That was the Shy Rose. And the Hydrangea is the last one I'm going to put on. All right. Let's get it back to the center. Get you down a little bit closer. That's a smaller one. Right. If I was using a white cell activator, I would probably go the opposite. I'd probably use the light first and then use the dark last in the center. Oh, wow. You want that paint to just skim across that surface. So you don't have to blow hard, you're just blowing it across the top of that paint. Wow, love those colors. Those are really pretty. Some more going on in that black. All right, I'm going to pause you guys. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Spread out a little bit. So it's ready to tilt. I want to try, I've been watching Shelly, of Shelly Art, and I want to try her pseudo swipe that she does. Looks really cool. Just wasn't brave enough to try it on these. I want to try it on a canvas that I don't really care about first. And then I'll try it on a round. I still haven't decided what I'm doing with my big round yet, but it'll either be a bloom or a Dutch pour. One or the other. All right. Very pretty. Very soft, but a lot going on with the primary elements. I wish I could have kept some more of that darker, the dark purple, but I love that Plumeria. It's almost, especially with the shimmer, the shine to it, it almost looks like a neon color. So pretty. All right, guys, that one's going in the dryer. And did I give you a good close-up? Very pretty. And that's it for today. I've got 3 beautiful pieces. I'm very happy with the new colors. And so I will see you guys next week. Please like, share, and subscribe.